Being a digital nomad in India sounded like the dream about 3 years back. We had no knowledge on how to get there, but it was very thrilling to know that there was a way of doing that. Because if you just tend to get in your comfort zone, you're going to miss out on a lot. And we knew that it is now or never. And that's how it started. That's how the journey began. We were very new to the concept of digital nomads, and we had absolutely no skill or no expertise when we started. So the last year or the last 1.5 years has gone into building the skills that it would take for us to be able to move out of the city and be able to work remote regardless of our location. I'm sure everybody would have a different path that they would want to take. Everybody has a different set of skills that they feel they can use while being remote. We are just going to tell you what we did quickly. So we always had this love for travel. It never went. There was always a love for travel, but there was no real way we knew that we could really make it our life, or we could really be able to be on the road, or maybe make travel our career. Because back then, say about 5-6 years back, we didn't know these industries existed, right? We always took the more cautious path of completing your education and getting a nice job somewhere. And we were in it for about 3 to 4 years that we were working. We were leading normal city lives, going to work, getting stuck in traffic, the drive to Churchgate, and then getting done in the evenings. And then just by the time you're home, you're exhausted to really do anything else. And we realized that this can't be it. This just can't be it. There has to be a better way of living your life. So we decided to make the switch. I'm sure in the last 8 months, a lot of people in this lockdown time have realized that they can work from anywhere. You don't need to be in a location to really work. For us, that was the final nail in the coffin. We knew it after staying at home all these months that we really could not live that city life anymore, and we needed something else. So time to make our passion into our full-time hobby, and that's how we left the city. The path wasn't simple because there are just so many things that you can do and so many things you can learn, but you should really spend some time understanding what it is that you would probably do for the rest of your life, even if nobody paid you for it. For us, it was being able to shoot. For us, it was being able to travel, to see the world, to see our country, and to be able to show the world to people through our eyes. So the plan we made was to give it a year and to be able to pick up all the skills that we really needed to be able to work remotely. Firstly, we had to learn to pick up the camera, because to be able to have a blog, to be able to be a YouTuber, we didn't know anything. I mean, we were just amateur photographers with the phones, but we had no idea of how an actual camera works. So the first thing I did was went to photography class. We took a 1-week course that really taught us how to use a DSLR on manual settings to be able to achieve the shots that you actually always wanted. And that really helped us a lot. That wasn't the end of it though, because post photography we realized that we have to create videos, we have to create YouTube content too. So we took up a course in videography and cinematography. So we took up a course that taught us videography, that taught us how to handle all the different kinds of equipment. I learned cinematography to be able to understand that just in today's travel world, you cannot just have a mirrorless camera and be a blogger, right? You need to have a drone, you need to have an action camera, you need to have a lot of video equipment and really be able to understand how it works too. Like, I'm still new to my gimbal and it still gives me problems, but I'm sure a lot of people out there would have this too. So post learning photography, videography, cinematography, we learned how to edit what we shot. I think editing is magic. Editing brings everything to what it should be like. Editing gives you what the actual eyes saw, and no camera gives that without an edit. So to learn photography, we learned Lightroom. We learned Premiere Pro, that is videography. To be able to learn to edit videos was very important as part of our job. So we used the Adobe Premiere Pro software, and it was tough to learn because it does take some time getting used to. But I think I would recommend that for any newbie who wants to become a travel blogger. You have to learn Lightroom, you have to learn Premiere Pro, and if you really want to pick up your game, maybe Photoshop too. I still don't know Photoshop, but it's not bothered us yet, so maybe soon. The third thing, after all the photography and videography, we needed a website. We needed to build our blog. We needed to talk about our adventures, our experiences. I want to talk about our trip to New Zealand, where we campervaned for a month and drove the entire South Island and North Island. And that was our first camper vanning, living in a van experience. I want to talk about the Yacht Week in Croatia. That was probably the best week of my life, and that is the biggest party you can go to. We trekked for some time in Kyrgyzstan. We spent a couple of months in Kyrgyzstan, and it's just another beautiful country. It changed our perception of the place. We were not expecting it. We were totally in awe of what we saw there. So there were so many things that we really wanted to capture well, we wanted to write about. So then that's when we learned how to build a website. We learned it's pretty easy now. You don't have to be a coder, or you don't have to have a lot of coding background. Probably be fluent with your laptop is all it takes. And we looked into WordPress. We built our site on WordPress because that was industry standard and still is. And it's something you have to have, because to be able to share your content, Instagram, YouTube, Facebook is not going to be enough. And after all this is when we finally decided to put up our blog, and we decided to use all our old pictures. Of course, we didn't know that we were starting a travel blog. We were just in our daily routine city jobs, not knowing that this would happen, right? So we took some time out to be able to sort all our pictures, to know what we had to show, to know how we wanted to show it to people. And we set up our Instagram page first, and it's been around a year that our Instagram page is up, and we are still growing ever so slightly, but we love it now. Then we set up our YouTube channel, where we shot only our last trip that we had with all our equipment, because buying all the equipment is a procedure in itself. It is not going to be a one-off time, because there are just so many things to have right now, and every time you get something, a newer gadget comes up. And photography and videography is something in which there is no end. So please know when to stop. We're also going to do another video on all the equipment as a beginner you should have to be able to put out a blog or a story better, or to be able to create better content. So slowly and steadily all the gear started coming in, and then we took our first trip to Austria, which was going to be the first trip that we shot completely. And it was, of course, it couldn't have been better, because we headed to Vienna for Christmas, and we were spending all our time browsing through the Christmas markets. And it really felt like even if we didn't want to blog, we almost had to shoot this. We had to show this to the world, because Christmas in Vienna is magical. So we were a year into our blog, and then eventually the pandemic hit everyone. So since the last 8 to 9 months, we've been locked down in our houses, and we decided it was time to step out of the comfort zone and take the plunge to finally put ourselves out there as full-time digital nomads and begin the journey and understand all the shortcomings and all the pros and cons along the way. Of course, our travel blog is not our main source of income yet, so we had to dig deep into our savings. We took everything we had and we've left off. It's almost as if when you learn how to swim, right? You have to jump in and you have to drown, and it's only then when you start kicking. So this is kind of like the plunge, and we'll see how it goes soon. Right till now, it's going amazing, because we've managed to reach Tirthan Valley in Himachal Pradesh at this lovely 4-bedroom cottage right along the banks of the Tirthan River. So far along, we have really not regretted any part of it. Moving from the city is very, very challenging, and especially when we had such settled lives. We were almost in such a comfortable position at home. We are so thankful that we did, at least temporarily. Join us for our digital nomad adventure, and let's see how long we last. Thank you so much.